Welcome back to the special event of the month. As established, October is Dog Movie Month, and in this entry, we're gonna take a closer look at a certain bad dog. No, not you, an even badder dog, more in tune with the month of October. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and this is my review for Cujo.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained?
Cujo is a Saint Bernard dog. In the first scene of the movie, he is seen chasing a rabbit all the way to the rabbit's hideout. When Cujo pokes his head inside and starts barking, he wakes up all of the bats inside and one of them bites him on the nose. Then we meet the Trenton family. That Trenton is a little boy who's afraid that he has a monster in his room, but his parents, Donna and Vic, do their best to calm down the kid. Vic has a problem with the front wheel of his car and he goes to a mechanic, Joe Camber, outside of town. Cujo belongs to the Camber family. The dog contracts rabies from the bat bite and now he terrorizes the entire town. This movie is directed by Louis Teague, and this is actually his second consecutive horror creature film. The first one was Alligator, which received positive reviews, and then he made Cujo. It's of course an adaptation of the Stephen King novel. It's a horror/thriller film, and the horror comes from the gory deaths and the fear that Cujo, the rabbit dog, exudes. There are a couple of jump scares in this film, and I have to admit, some of them got to me. Cujo is a pretty terrifying creature, and I think that's what makes this film more disturbing than other horror films, is that something like this could actually happen. A dog can get rabies and be aggressive and kill people. Cujo is most annoyed when he hears loud noises. That's when he can't control himself at all. Louis Teague's directing was really good. I appreciated his work, especially during the sequence where Cujo attacks someone and he uses the shaky cam, the eerie music, and the graphic scenes. It makes you want to look away, but at the same time, you can't really stop. He was actually picked by Stephen King to direct this film. One huge negative for the film is the lack of diversity in the things that happen. So, Donna and Tad are blocked in their car, which won't start, and the dog is constantly prowling and waiting for them to come out. And then for about 30 to 40 minutes, all that happens in this movie is random dog attack, Donna trying to start the car and not working, Donna trying to get out of the car and getting back inside, jump scare, and the occasional death of another character unlucky enough to visit the Cambers. If you're looking for some pieces of trivia about the movie, you're in good hands here. 5 Saint Bernard dogs were used to portray Cujo, a mechanical head, and a man in a dog costume. The dogs in this film actually had to have their tails stuck to their legs because they were having a good time and wagging their tail. Now that's a good boy. They actually forgot to do that in a shot of Cujo barking at one of his victims, and to make the dogs attack the car, animal trainers put the dog's favorite toys inside the car so that the dogs would try to get them. The Trenton family takes center stage of the story alongside Cujo. Dee Wallace plays Donna Trenton. She was already pretty well known from her role in E.T. Stephen King lost her performance as the best in any of his movie adaptations. I also think that she was great, but not the best. Danny Pintauro plays Tad, and I actually enjoyed his performance, something that I don't usually say about child actors. Daniel Hugh Kelly also made his debut in this film, and he was good. He played the husband, Vic Trenton. My favorite scene is when Donna finally starts up her car and drives away, but she sees the dog, and she decides to stop and curse the dog. She says, "Fuck you, dog." And then when she puts the car in gear, the car stops working again. I choose this scene because it was hilarious. Like, why would you stop to curse the dog? Curse him while you are driving home. The dog gave her the ultimate fuck you in this scene. This is an entertaining film. It has a lot going its way, like Cujo, who was terrifying, the actors' performances, and the overall disturbing nature of the film. But I just wanted a bit more from it. It feels repetitive, and towards the end, that became a little boring. So my rating for Cujo is 3.5 stars. For my alternative pick, I choose An American Werewolf in London. It's about 2 American students who take a trip. One of them gets attacked by a werewolf and becomes one. It's another horror creature movie, but this one also has some comedy elements in it. If you enjoyed that, please press that like and subscribe button and leave a comment as well if you want.